Welcome to another video, Walk on the Wild Side, and I'm on the road in this video because we've got a pretty wet day here in Blackpool. It's a Sunday and yellow weather warning for rain today. In fact, it's been pretty much raining almost non-stop all this week. Typical for the start of the holidays, isn't it? The school holidays. Just going past the Mirror Ball there on the left hand side and the Solaris on the right hand side. I thought I'd take you on a bit of a trip along the Promenade on a really soggy day here in Blackpool. Yes, typical, isn't it? Absolutely typical. Yeah, so what's it going to be like? Will there be many people at the pleasure beach? Will there be people riding the Big One roller coaster? Well, I haven't seen anyone at the moment, but I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll just pull in here now and we'll take a little look and see if there's anyone riding the Big One today in this weather. Oh my God, yes there are people braving the Big One in Blackpool in the pouring down rain. Look at this. These are the scenes at Blackpool Pleasure Beach, yeah. On a soggy Sunday, people are getting absolutely drenched here in Blackpool, but it's not putting them off. So I'm going to continue past the pleasure beach. It's not putting some people off, is it? I'd actually quite like to have a go on a roller coaster in the rain. I've done it before. I've been on roller coasters in the rain, and you seem to forget all about the weather when you're having fun like that. It's quite dark as well, everyone's got the lights on. So this is around about 3:30 in the afternoon, this, when I'm filming this. I can barely see a Blackpool Tower as we approach. So we just go past the sandcastle on the left hand side as we approach the South Pier. Velvet Coaster on the right hand side. So what do you think, folks? Would you visit Blackpool in this weather? Would it put you off? But there are plenty of places to visit where you don't have to be outside in Blackpool. Plenty of places to dry off. Yeah, part of the tower is missing. As you can see, we've got the illuminations up here. Won't be long before the illuminations. I'll tell you what, I'm just looking out there towards the sea and it's just, well, there's nothing there. There's no definition there. It's just, and that's all I can see out there. There's just nothing to see. It feels as though we're inside the cloud as we now go past Waterloo Road, just going past the Yateses. That was Yates's South Shore on the right hand side there. There we've got Mother Hubbard's Fish and Chips, famous since 1972 on the right hand side. The top of the tower appears to be inside a cloud. On the right hand side here is where the St Chad's Hotel was. Hotel on the right hand side. Getting closer to Blackpool Tower. It's starting to come out a bit now. Lots of people wearing ponchos. We're now coming up to Manchester Square. Manchester Square in Blackpool, where Blackpool got its name. This is where the Blackpool formed, on the beach, back in 1600. Blackpool. It's starting to get a bit busy now. It always gets busy on this part of Blackpool Promenade, just up here as we approach the central pier. We're just now coming up to the Foxhall region, again, another old part of Blackpool. It's a bit too busy down there. I'm going to turn off here. Let's turn off and head down here, shall we? I'm going to follow the tram tracks here, but the tram tracks used to come along here out of the old depot. They used to come along Blundell Street, which is just up here on the right hand side. Blundell Street there. You can see quite a lot of the old tram tracks in Blackpool if you look around for them. We're on Princess Street now, by the way. The new houses on the right hand side are part of the Foxhall Village development to regenerate this area of Blackpool, which is very, very old and quite run down as well. But what do you think of the new houses? We're just about to go under the bridge, Seasiders Way. That takes you right into Central Car Park, which you can't do now because they're building that multi-storey one. But we're now in the central area of Blackpool, not too far from Central Drive. This is Kent Road, and that building there was the old Central Club, and that was in the headlines. What was it, last year or the year before? I can't remember, when there was a massive cannabis farm inside it. Yeah, that happens quite a lot in Blackpool. There's a lot of empty properties, and they get turned into grow houses. I wouldn't be surprised if there's quite a few going at the moment. So I'm going to find my way around to Central. Look at that view of the tower there, up there. Just coming onto Central Drive now. A little bit run down Central Drive. What's it like in the rain? Well, it doesn't look that great. It doesn't look all that great when the sun's out. But you do get a great view of Blackpool Tower. We're just going past on the right hand side where the George pub used to be, the George pub, yeah. They had to knock it down because it had got too dangerous. So this is how it looks on Central Drive on a very soggy Sunday. We started on the Promenade. I think I'm going to end it here now, folks. We're just coming up to another traffic jam. And that was a very soggy Blackpool, I'm afraid. Sorry about the weather, but that's just the way it is, I'm afraid. Would it put you off coming to Blackpool, the weather being like this, or does what Blackpool have to offer, does that make up for it? Let me know in the comments. But anyway, that's it for this video. I thought I'd bring you a little bit of Blackpool in the rain, and I'm just going to turn off here now because it's starting to get quite busy. I'm not quite surprised at how busy it is, actually. If you like the video, hit the like button and also hit subscribe and tick the bell for notifications of new videos, and I'll see you again on the next one.